Dude, I know. It's been a long time.
Well, it's been a long time, and that's a great way to start. It looks like it says we're live,
Hmm.
and I don't know if you saw if you went back and checked some of our most recent episodes. But one of the things I always say, I was like, I always try to do a countdown. We always mess it up, and I was like,
Yeah.
that's the tradition now. We just hit the ground running. No
Yep.
intros, no nothing. Just like, what's up? We're here.
Bam.
All
Yeah.
right. So
Yeah, I
that's
see
what's
the
up.
ticker going. Yeah,
Yep.
what's up?
So that's what's up. Hey everybody, if you guys are joining us 30 seconds into this broadcast already, you know who it is. It's Cholula's Comics. I'm here joined by my brother Tat,
What's up?
and we are your remaining West Coast Comic Connection, episode 27. You know, we do this so infrequently. Me and Tatty were the only ones that had a chance to get together today. A bunch of the guys are busy recovering from the holidays, and you know what? I had to. It's funny, Tat. You were telling me you were cleaning up your room today.
Yeah. And I really didn't make a dent at all. I got some new boxes over here, but that's about it. And that, all this stuff behind me is just, oh man, all over the place.
So what you guys didn't hear is me and Tat were talking before this, and actually he doesn't know this yet, but I was busy cleaning my room too. I didn't even really have a space to sit down and do the show. And he was telling me about some new boxes that he got, and I was like, man, that's what I need too. I just need space to like sort through books and put them away, and it's the struggle, right? Like,
Yes, it is. It's a big time struggle, especially when I'm buying the stuff that I buy. But, you know, it's just funny because right now, if I put them in a box to put away, I got more room. But that's the problem. I got to make room for those boxes. So, yeah, it's it's a struggle.
Yeah, that's the thing about the collectors. Like, I mean, money's one thing. You always need the money to get your book, but really it's about like space and organization. Organization and space. Do I have the space to organize? And am I organized enough to put my stuff away and then know what I have in my collection and not buy it 2, 3, 4, 5 times over?
Yep.
And before you know it, you got like 20 of the same book that you didn't intend to do, you know? Oh, hey, how's it going?
Yeah, I know what you mean about those books. But there are certain books I will continuously buy. And pop figurines, I had that problem for a long time until I downloaded that app, the Funko app. Hey, once I downloaded that Funko app, then it was easy for me. I just scan the box now. If I already have it, I put it back. You know, and unless it's a key character I really love, you know, then I'm like, oh, I got to have 2 of them, maybe 3.
And even at that, like I'm with you. But part of, and I don't know how it is with the Funko Pops. It might be a little bit easier because they're so big. But like, you know, what you're talking about, like scanning into here, take this, throw that away too. Like when you're talking about like scanning stuff and like in order to keep it organized in your app and keep like an accurate list, like that's all really important. And I try to do that with my CLZ app. But the problem with me is like, you know, admittedly, my biggest problem is I'm not always great about like scanning them right away and loading them up.
Right.
Sometimes they sit there, and then before I even have a chance to scan them, I put them away. And by the time I put them away, it's just, you know what it is. It's a big old mess.
It's trying to find them. Yeah, see, my CLZ, I don't scan them. I just because I know most collectors that have that app. Hey, AG, what's up, brother? Most of the people that have that app, I know, like they'll have it in there, the collection that they have, so they know what books they have. Me, I take out the ones that I have, so the ones that are left in there, I know those are the ones I still need. That's kind of like how I collect. But I should have been maybe storing that on the app in another spot where it says like I have them, so I know which ones I have. I don't know. It's just kind of weird. It throws me off because however I see other people doing it, I couldn't do it that way. My brain won't work that way. I have to do it the opposite. I do it backwards, I guess.
Yeah.
For most people, because I always throw off the gentleman that works at the comic book store. He actually owns it. He gives me stacks of his back issues, so I try to reorganize it. And he goes, no. He goes, I want the highest number to the lowest number. I'm like, oh, I don't do it like that. I do it from lowest number to the highest number. He goes, nope, other way. So I got to make sure, and I got to remind myself. And I put it back how he, does it.
Yeah, because at the shops they want the most recent copy up front because that's what usually what people are looking for, right? Like
right. But these are on back issues, so that's why I kind of like, it's still fun to hunt through them though, because when I get close to that number I need, and if it's there, yes, pull it out. If not, damn it, gotta go down further.
No, see, I agree with you. I agree with you. Like if the stuff is on the shelves, it should be like newest to oldest, right? Like the most recent highest number, right? But yeah, in the back issues, they should definitely go sequential 1 to 100 or whatever it should be, right?
Yeah, for my brain it'd be easier.
Yeah.
Because it's just like when I used to play music and stuff, for me playing drums, I'd always just try to focus on what everybody else was doing. I didn't really worry about what I was doing because I'd always find that pocket that I needed to be in. So I trained myself to listen to the bass player, and if I couldn't hear him, listen to the guitar player, back and forth, hey, what's up, Doom? Or I'd listen to the singer, because there's a lot of times the stuff would cut out of the PA where I couldn't hear them. So I trained myself to do that. And I'm trying to do that with my comic book collection, if that makes any sense. I'm trying to train myself to be okay with however it's not set up the way I do it, just go with the flow, find that pocket, find those books and pull them, so, and that's why with these boxes here, I got one loose here I was telling you about. These are big sugar boxes, sweetness kind of thing, and nice sturdy hard lid.
Oh, they're almost like when you buy paper in bulk.
Yeah.
Real quick, just want to give a shout out to you already said what's up to AG. I want to say what's up to Doom. Hey man, thanks for joining us, bro. I haven't seen you for a minute, so even if you're just stopping by to say what's up, that's cool, bro. Good to see you. It's been a while, and a lot of stuff going on tonight. I saw there's some auctions, a couple other guys got some shows going on, so thanks for stopping by to say what's up.
Yeah. Oh, talk about auctions. There's Bueller's doing the one for Sam Tangled Web. Of course, I don't know if a lot of people out there on YouTube knew of him or know of his channel, but he did pass away. So Bueller's doing an auction to raise money to give that money to his mom, which I think is awesome. He's kind of helping out with the family in that way. And I know this first auction went really well. I was watching a little bit of it tonight. So, if anybody wants any good books at good prices, definitely go over there, because the money is going to, Sam's family, which is cool. And I think it's amazing that Bueller is doing this, for Sam. So, and
give a little bit more info, chat, because to be honest, if I'm just being straightforward, may they do rest in peace and all of that good stuff. I'm not familiar with it. Who was it that you're saying that passed away?
His name is he went by Sam, and or his channel was called Sam's Tangled Web. He's been doing it for over 14 years. I mean, from what I heard from TiVo, I saw TiVo posted as well, because as soon as I saw that he passed away, I mean, just people were just putting up posts that knew of Sam. I didn't know him personally on a personal level, but I did watch a couple of his videos that he did with Bueller, which I thought were pretty good, were funny live streams that they did, and some of his videos were great too. I watched a few of them. He watched a few of mine, left me comments and things like that. But I'm not going to go into detail about what he passed away from, but when he did pass away, it was kind of sudden. And Bueller, being a good friend of his, reached out to his family, and he said, however I can help in any way, I'll do. So they asked, about his comic books. So that's what Bueller's doing. Bueller's helping sell off his collection, and giving all that money to Sam's mom, which I think is amazing. And he's taking the time out of his schedule of building his van that he's doing. But it's like Bueller said, this is my brother. I'll do anything for him and his family. So I just think it's amazing what he's doing. And I like I said, I didn't know him personally, but from when I hear other people talking about him and all that stuff, he would have just been cool to meet. I think I've actually ran into him a few times, maybe at some of the cons I went to up in Portland. And just didn't think about it.
Both of those guys are up there. They're local to you.
Yeah. Yeah. So it was, because I know the one time that I did run into Bueller, it was at a Comic-Con. It was kind of funny because I heard his voice and I'm just like, that's Bueller, and turned around and I started talking to him, and he had me sign this blank variant book that he had going around that he was getting a bunch of people to sign. And I could have sworn that Sam was probably there, but I didn't see him. And that's the coolest thing, is that Sam actually gave Bueller his name for his channel. And then I heard that and I've known about that. I got to know that information when I watched the video that Bueller did for Sam, when he was just talking about everything that's going on. So that was pretty cool, because that kind of made me think about like what my brother did for me. My brother actually gave me my name, him and his wife, which is cool. So, that's, I get where he was coming from when he said that, so I can relate.
That is really cool. Really quick, just want to give another shout out to somebody who just joined us in the chat. Reg718, man. What's up, brother? It's been a long time. Really glad to see you out here. I know it's been a minute since we've been out here doing the show. So thanks for stopping by, saying hello, and hearing what a couple two old comic book heads got to say tonight, you know?
Oh yeah.
And that's really cool. That's a really interesting like story that you're bringing up, chat, because the funny thing is I met your brother in almost the same kind of a way. There was a oh shoot, hold on, before I go on. What's up, David? What's up, Seeking Near Man? Hey, for those of you guys who don't know, who are maybe catching this on the rewind or whatever, David Seeking Near Man, I think, is at 1,000 subs now, and has got a pretty dope ass contest going on. And for his 1,000 subscriber giveaway. So check him out. I mean, obviously, if you guys are here, you already know about David. Been a staple in the community for years and years. Go check out his channel. Go check out the contest he's got going on. I already hit him up. I'm gonna be doing I got my books over here to the side.
I already did it.
Yeah, I know. I saw yours already. So I'm doing a twist. I'll give you a preview of what it's gonna be like. Seeking Near Man. It's not gonna be just my top 10. It's gonna be my top 10 Seeking Near Man comic style books.
Nice.
So there, it's gonna be a bunch of babes, bro. It's gonna be all babes. So yeah, that's what's up. Go check out David Seeking Near Man. Sorry, I got sidetracked because I saw him and I wanted to say what's up.
No, bro. This show ain't scripted. We're like Seinfeld, dude. Hashtag, you know what I'm saying? It could be a show about something, a show about nothing.
Exactly. So like you were saying earlier, you were talking about how Bueller and you know, and his buddy met at a con, and it's really interesting because what you said right now is what really struck out to me. You said he recognized him. You recognize him by his voice, right?
Right.
And that's funny. Is like, I think your brother met me at a San Jose Comic Con while I was in line at CGC, and it was hella funny because I was like sweating, I was stressed out. It was hella packed in there. It was hot, and I was talking to the CGC lady, and he goes, "Tallulah." And I'm like, yeah, who are you? And then he talked again, and I was like, oh, AG, you're AG, right? And like, we just recognize each other by each other's voices, you know? Like, it was just, I don't know, it's really cool, and it's been a long time since something like that has happened to me, because now I kind of know a lot of the guys in the community. The community is definitely growing, like it's getting bigger. Like I haven't been as active as I have been in recent years, but I know it's getting bigger. I think like heard of new guys, and especially in my area, but you know, we haven't had shows for a long time. We haven't had cons. We haven't had like meetups or swaps or actually I take that back. There's a couple guys in the Bay, King of the Golden State, and they meet up and they do swaps and stuff like that. So I need to get out and to be out some more of that stuff. But you know, to have that kind of a scenario happen where you don't know somebody, but you know them because you've watched their videos and you like their videos and you know you like what they say, and then just to meet them, like I would say almost in comic book hunting terms, to meet them out in the wild just based off their voice is like, it's crazy. Like how long it's been so long since something like that has happened, you know?
Yeah, well, that's one thing that's cool too, is like because I know like most people, they don't show themselves at all in their videos. You know, I never did for like a long time. Then I broke out of that and I started to. Now I'm kind of going back to just showing the books. I don't need to show myself. You know, I kind of like doing that. That way I don't take as many takes per se. But you know, it's cool because like that's how I kind of started knowing about other people's, because I remembered their voice from watching their videos. You know, I used to sit back and watch videos all day long, man. I loved it. Yeah, he can say that because he's part of the 9.8 crew, which I missed that show. The guys had that, you know, it was great because it was the Doom and Seeking Near Man Comics, Freddy's, and gosh, they always had one other person, and wasn't oh gosh, I haven't seen him put out a video in a while. Watch, they're gonna put it up in a few minutes. Oh gosh. It'll come to me in a few minutes. But you know, that was a great show they had back then. It was great. But you know, that was the thing. Like I can remember people's voices, you know, over their face. And then when you start seeing the face, and you kind of put the voice to the face, and you're just like, you know, like, oh well, okay, that's who they are, you know, kind of thing. Because like my brother AG, for most people out there don't know, he likes to surprise me all the time. Seriously.
Alex the Comic Hoarder.
There you go, Alex the Comic Hoarder. Thank you. And Alex was more the one on there. That's a plug too. Alex was the one on that show. He was like very like, watched his language and all that stuff. Then you had Doom, you had Seeking, you had Freddy, especially Freddy's, what's doing in all the slang. And you just see Alex go, okay, let's go to the next book.
Yeah,
it was hilarious, man. That's what I loved about it. The camaraderie those guys had on that show.
I'm not sure if he's quite a preacher, but I think he's like very, very involved in the church.
Yeah, which I think is amazing. Like I was saying, my brother AG, he's kind of like one of those guys likes to surprise me all the time. He knows I'm coming down to Cali, so he'll set up something where, he either talks to some of my cousins and says, hey, Tat's coming down, man. You guys want to meet up? Yeah, and I won't know nothing about it. We'll just go someplace. Boom, they're there. Whoa, And it was kind of like we did with you. First time I ever met you, Cholula, was at the comic book store, and I just remember someone saying something and then pulling my arm, and I looked back at it, and she was like, "What the hell?" Yeah, and you were checking out my arm, and your wife was like, "Hey, man, don't be grabbing him." She said, "No, I just want to check out the tats," and I started laughing. That was the funniest time. You talk about sweating.
You had no clue I was going to be there.
I had no idea you were going to be there, and that was at Cape and Cal, right? I think that's the comic. Yeah. So, and you talk about sweating. I was sweating that day. I was like, ugh, drenched. And I was thinking, man, hopefully you don't want to go in for a hug because you get all this sweatiness up on you. But that was cool.
I don't care.
Yeah. But that was a great time, man. That was the first time I got to meet you, which was amazing. Meeting you and your wife and stuff. And we went out to dinner that night. That was a lot of fun.
Oh. And then he goes on to say that Doom is a gangster too.
Check this out, man. It's like what they used to call that show on MTV was True Life, something like that, the True Life or something like that, or like Behind the Blow.
Oh, I thought you were going to say like Total Request Live or something like that.
Oh, no, but I'm saying, I mean, it's just like they're spilling out all the guts on the show.
That's crazy. You know what we should do someday? We should do a live show where. Oh man, that would be cool. Like, what if we did like a live show contest where we bring a bunch of people on, let the audience like either pick random books or random characters, and the first one to dig through their boxes and find a book that's related, like starts getting points or something like that. That'd be crazy.
Hey, you thought of it first. Hashtag Cholula.
It was a cooperative thing. We did
but no one take that.
It's out there now.
I see David and especially Davis. See, I see Davis now writing that down. Gonna do it first.
Yeah, look at Davis in his shameless self-promotion. Davis Comic to the gangster.
Yep.
Yeah, a lot of those banker types are.
Yes, they are. They're always doing dirty laundry. Always clean up the laundry. Talk about that. I gotta drink some more.
There you go. Well, man, you were just freestyling. This is pretty good.
Yeah, freestyling ain't bad, man. That's what I used to always do when I did my live streams. I just talk about anything. Now, I start talking about my kids and life and eating burritos. It was fun.
Well, talking about stuff like, man, I heard you got some books. You got some books or something?
Oh, I got a lot of books, but I can show some pops if people want to see some pops.
You want to start with pops? Let's start with pops. Let me see if I remember how to highlight and stuff.
There you go. Yeah, okay, here's my pop. Now you see it. You just got to click on me. Got to click on my window, I think. It's been a while. It's
too long, man.
Oh, it's all good.
But let's see. What if we did that? No.
I think you just got to click on my picture.
Dude, that's what I did.
Oh, here, I can send it to you.
There you go.
There you go. Yeah. All right, cool. So, I collect these stupid things. Sometimes, they're, I mean, I call them stupid because it's just my way of laughing at myself for grabbing these things. These are starting to really take over my home. But this is the Winter Soldier from the Falcon and Winter Soldier, show. And this one actually, believe it or not, actually goes for a pretty chunk of change. So, from paying, what I pay, $9.99, this is actually selling for about $28. So, if I wanted to sell it, I made a profit. Yeah, I always scan them to make sure I don't have them. Man, I'm more of a Star Wars fan than I am a Trekkie fan, but I do love Captain Kirk. So I got the one that I needed to complete the set where he's in his chair. But now I found.
So if you're gonna go with Star Trek, which iteration of the show is your favorite? The original?
Oh, the original, all the way, dude. Spock. Can't beat Spock, dude. Spock was the man. Captain Kirk was the ladies' man. You know what I'm saying?
Okay, that was so that the see. I grew up with the Next Generation with Picard.
Oh, Picard was cool. I liked Picard, but dude, Captain Kirk, man, dude just got the latest.
If you want to get kicked off YouTube, just invite David.
Oh, and then this is a Hot Topic exclusive. I just grabbed it because it's Venomized. I like a lot of the stuff that come out Venomized, but this one I paid. I think this was like $12, and when I scanned it in the Funko app at the time, it was selling for $48. So yeah, it's not bad. And the funniest thing is, like, a lot of times these things will scan high and all of a sudden they start dropping, but I don't care. I mean, for me,
Yeah.
I'm a completist. I like to complete what I collect.
Yeah.
That's probably one of my biggest problems that I have to date. But I like this one anyways. You know, I like this one anyways. It's pretty cool. I don't know if it glows in the dark yet. I have to check that out.
Just to get to Davis's comment real quick. Davis, no,
yeah, go ahead.
We end the show on a high note. So Clayton Crane is always how we end the show. We gotta end on a high note, buddy.
You got that right. Yeah, that's a joke. But no, it's a good joke. Then I finally got the zombie Iron Man, which was pretty cool. Oh, yeah, see, cool. There's AG. Yeah, this one I'm a sucker for the zombie stuff. I am.
You and me both, brother.
I think I'm weird and morbid like that, but you know, this one eluded me for a while, and I finally got him. But it was crazy because when I bought this Spider-Man one right there from Box Lunch, when I scanned it in as the Iron Man right there and not the Spider-Man. So I was like, okay. So I had to find it on the app and do it. And of course, you know, I like the music ones every once in a while. So I saw the John Lennon one and I wanted to grab that. Some of these are pretty cool too. Like some of them are, you know, they vault them right away.
It's really weird. As soon as you said John Lennon, Live and Let Die, is that him?
No, that was Paul McCartney.
Oh, damn it.
No, it's all good. And then this one I found today. I just stopped at Target and I wanted to get it. I was looking for this one, so sure enough, it was there, and it's got pretty much weight to it, but it's from the Bad Batch. Oh. It's a con exclusive. He's got that little robot with him right there. I don't know if it's coming in. There you go.
Oh, yeah, I see him now.
Yeah, this one I haven't been all a chance to scan it in yet, but it seems like nowadays Target is starting to make these a little bit more pricier than $8 because they're exclusive. But that's all my pops I have. I have more, but I ain't gonna show all pops tonight. But did you get any pops at all?
I got actually a few pops, and I got some more coming in. I've been collecting pops more often than I would like, and I don't mean that in a bad way. Like I like pops. I actually like them a lot. I just like to try to stick to one hobby and not, and not pull from that budget and put it into something else.
Right, but, right.
For me saying that I don't want to collect pops, I have like just under 100, I think.
Yeah, looks like you only got 5 behind you. That's about it.
yeah, that's it, right? I got like just under, maybe 80 something like that, right? I really try not to get too much into it, but anyway, so let me see. I got a couple to show here. So this is DC Superheroes Harley Quinn, and they did like a Dia de los Muertos like type of face paint.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, they did a Batman, a Joker, a Bane, and Harley Quinn, of course. They did one other one, but yeah, I haven't seen the Harley Quinn yet. I've seen the Bane and the Batman.
So they did Harley, Batman, Blue Beetle, Green Lantern, Jessica Cruz, Bane, Harley, and Joker. So I think I'm still missing Jessica Cruz, but like it's on back order or something. Here's the Batman.
Yeah, that one's pretty sweet.
Yeah, I really like these. So there's like a few of them that they just, like you were saying about zombies, like I'm the same way with zombies, but for stuff like this, I'm kind of a sucker, I'm not gonna lie.
Oh yeah, no, the Bane one, I like that one a lot.
And I wonder if they went out of their way to like grab the few like DC Latino superheroes like Bane, to make sure that they did those for Dia de los Muertos,
Yeah.
Here's the Joker. Here's Blue Beetle, and specifically like Blue Beetle, Jaime Reyes is Mexican, and Jessica Cruz is Mexican too. So that kind of makes sense for Dia de los Muertos. I get it.
I think out of all of them though, I think the Blue Beetle probably has like the better paint job.
Yeah, and so I think his is really cool, and it blends really good with that like blue and purple and kind of a greenish tint for the spider, the beetle thing on his head. And like I said, the only one I'm missing so far is Jessica Cruz. So once she comes in, that'll be cool. I got.
Okay.
I'm gonna show one more. This is not. Dia de los Muertos related, but it is kind of zombie-ish. So here is Black Hand. The Black
Oh
Hand,
yeah.
which for those of you who may not know, I don't know, everybody should know at this point, but he's the main villain in the storyline, the Black Lantern storyline,
Okay.
Darkest Night. So he's the one that introduced the Black Power Rings and the other villain Necron, and so he's the first wielder of the Black Lantern ring, and brought together the Black Lantern Corps, which is all the Corps. I'm sorry, not corpse, but it kind of spelled that way, right? Black Lantern Corps, who is basically like all the deceased superheroes who he could resurrect and use, and they look like zombie form because they're dead bodies, but
right.
They all got to keep their powers, which is pretty cool. And I was really pumped to get that one because actually I got that. It says $10 on it because it was on sale on at Hot Topic, and they actually had a buy one get 3 for like 50 cents or something like that.
Really?
So I got 4. I got the last 4 that they had, and I got all 4. It's cool. Like maybe I'll just get around to like trading with somebody at some point who needs one. Or
you should have told me. You should have told me you're looking for that because that's how my son suckered me into getting him Pop. Because when I went there where I live, it was buy one get 2 free. So everything was on the bottom shelf. So Crane sucks.
So David says that Crane sucks, and I don't mind showing this. Like, just so you guys know, we always say that. No, not that part. Right, the next part because it has some cussing in it. But I don't care about that because we always say, hey, this is not a kid show. This is like adults and grown people. So David says that the effort didn't want to sign his books. Yeah, that sucks, man. Like when we met him, he said my last time buying anything to do with him. Okay, says he's talented but an introvert artist and is sensitive. Yeah, I mean, the funny thing is, David, me and we tell this story all the time. That me and AG got a chance to go meet him, and he was really cool. You could tell he is definitely an introvert. Like you're not wrong. As a matter of fact, like I was trying to talk to him and he wasn't really listening. Granted, it was a long day, it was busy, and all he was there was for a specific in-store signing. So it got like really busy and kind of crazy, and he has all these people mobbing him for books. So I mean, I get it, but at the same time, like I get what you're saying, David. Like if you go somewhere and you're expecting to get a signature and your artist is being weird, it's like it makes for a bad experience. But I will say that, like I said, he was a little introverted. I brought up, what I think is a little bit of a lesser known book for him. I started talking about how I first noticed him in X-Force and about the bloody covers. And you should have seen, man, his whole demeanor, like the way he carried himself, his facial expressions, like everything changed. Like when he was just like, yeah, because I was directing him, hey, can you sign this? I want this color on that book, so on and so forth. And then all of a sudden I started talking, hey, I got to know you for these bloody covers for X-Force. That's when I really got into it. And he just like lit up and he told me like a whole story about how basically like there was so much time between printing of all of the books that he started playing around with one. And I don't remember if he accidentally or purposely sent the bloody cover over to Marvel. And they were like, hey, why aren't you giving us these as well? We're going to start printing these as variants. But they had never it wasn't a thing that he had planned to do. It just kind of happened organically. So that was kind of cool. But nah, dude, I get it. I know what you're saying. I'm going to go through these we got a bunch of more people here in the chat. Let's see. He says, oh, that Harley has marks all over the face. Yes, bro. That's what it's supposed to do. Pops. They got that's what it is, that they're dusty. Yeah, I mean, I don't know, man. I'm here to be clean, Pops, all day.
You know what? Davis mentioned in there too. He said he's gotten rid of all of his Pops except 2, and I tried to guess which ones he kept, and I was joking with them. I think I said like Craven, of course. Nice. And I think I said Pikachu, and he says no, I was right about Craven, but I can't remember what the other Pop he said he kept. So yeah, I give him credit, man. He sold off half it. He sold off all whatever little collection that he had of Pops and only kept 2. I'll probably do that eventually. But as of right now, I don't know. I have a hard time. It's not that I have a hard time getting rid of stuff. I just don't need to because I don't. It's like I've always told myself if I'm going to sell something of mine and get rid of it, it's going to be either because I need the money, or I just don't. My kids don't want it, so why not just sell it, at a good price to somebody who really is a collector,
Yeah, right. Yeah.
But but people that do sell their stuff, man, I have nothing against that. I think that's great. I mean, especially if you can turn around for a profit, you know what I mean? Or if it goes towards something you really want to get,
Yeah, that's the other thing. Like now I'm kind of rifling through my collection and seeing what I can part with.
Right.
To maybe start selling some of it, and not even to turn a profit, but just to like buy other books.
Right. That's what I do with my cans that I recycle. Not a flipper. It doesn't matter if you're a flipper or not. You know what I mean? It's everybody collects differently. You just gotta see it that way, and but like I do a lot of other things to contain my hobby, which either recycling cans, or I take stuff that I don't use anymore and I go trade it in for credit. I do all kinds of stuff to get my collections going, whatever I'm collecting. You know what I mean? I'm not a dirty flipper. That's hilarious.
David Seeking Your Mint said they need to make an Asian version of Pops. I'm going to post a question to you then. If they did, who would you want in that lineup? Like all Asian superheroes or whatever, or maybe whatever, like characters or artists or whatever. Like who would you want to see? Who would be like your top 3, 5? All right, go. I'll let you think about it, David.
Yeah. You know which ones I wish they'd come out with, though? Seriously, I wish they would come out with Anthrax. I want an Anthrax pop. I want an Anthrax pop of Charlie, the drummer, and Scotty Ann and all that. I want a collection of them because I have like the Kiss ones and things like that, which I like. But and my brother's got some. I know he's got some from. Gosh, when they almost started coming out in the beginning of Korn, I kind of helped them find some of the stuff they needed for the band Korn. But man, if they ever came out with one of Anthrax's, the band Anthrax, I'd be all over that. Man. Silk is one.
That's good. But look at what the Doom is saying. Doom says that David wants Asia Carrera.
Oh man.
I think she would be a dope one. I think Amadeus Cho would be another good one. I'm sure they probably do. Tat, you know better than me. Do they have a Bruce Lee? Pop?
Yeah, they had 2 of them. In fact, I do have one. But it's in one of my bins. And then I have the the Minions Kung Fu Kevin I got a while back ago because it was the whole Bruce Lee thing. I do have this. It's not a pop. And I don't really collect these as much because sometimes
that's bad.
This one's actually not, I know what you mean by bad. Yeah, this one, I like this one. The detail on this isn't too bad, and it does have a decent depiction of Bruce Lee. Like when I look at this, I go Bruce Lee. I've seen some toys though, man, that come out from Marvel, let's say, when the whole Infinity War was going on. They had these figurines come out, and you can get like this whole box set, and you got like Captain America, Thor, and all that stuff. And some of my friends at work were laughing. They go, "Man, why did they make Captain America look like Chuck Norris?" And now I'm looking a little closer. I'm like, "Yeah, he does look like Chuck Norris. It doesn't look anything like." So it's like on some of those, when I see them, I get excited. But when I get closer and I look at the detail, I'm like, "Man, it looks nothing like them." So then I stay away from those. But those are probably okay if you're a collector for a knockoff kind of thing. But I don't know, man. It's like if I want to get a Turtles pop, I want to get one that's a turtle. I don't want it to be a fox and be like, okay, I pretend that's Michelangelo when I know it's not, kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah. So what's up? You got some books to show too?
Yeah, I can show some books. I got plenty of books, man. I got plenty of books. I got some actually St. Vincent de Paul books that I was shocked that I was able to find. And then I got, of course, my pull list and all that stuff. So yeah, I'm gonna put down my drink. I'll show some of the St. Vincent de Paul books because those ones, to be honest, it's been a while since they've gotten anything that was decent. And they raised their price, which is kind of funny because, now they're starting to get popular and people are going in there. Let me make sure I get those from my LCS. So I did find some sweet quarter books at my LCS. Oh, yeah. Okay, here we go. So I went to one of the St. Vincent de Paul's stores and I found this book right here. And the condition of it's not terrible, but I only paid $1 for it. So, G.I. Joe number 43. And God, as soon as I saw this, I knew there was a significant reason why to grab this book. I mean, for $1, and this was probably the first time I ever found a G.I. Joe book that wasn't just like cover ripped off or half of it torn, you know what I mean, kind of thing. So I was really happy to find that book for $1. And I know there's this.
Somebody's out there kung fu gripping the fuck out of their G.I. Joe books, or what?
Yes, dude. Yeah, they're taking it literally. I found this Transformers, and I figured, what the heck? I paid 49 cents for this one, but it's an IDW number 4. It was in decent condition. I don't have really anything to go with this, so I just figured I'll probably read it and give it to my older son. But the artwork in here isn't too bad. It's not blotchy, but it's very vibrant. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. But anything that has like Starscream in it and all that, I like that. I found this Black Widow book though for 49 cents. We're gonna grab that book because it's Marvel Knights Presents, it's Marvel Knights, not Presents. I have one of those in here too.
You better be careful. Comic Book Steve gonna come after you and take that book.
Yeah, I know. Huh? Oh, I made sure. That's why I'm showing it on the show. But this one here, I've never seen it. I've never seen a book like this before, and it's probably eluded me a while back. But what was cool about this book was, I saw it. It was like 49 cents. I figured, what the heck? It was in good condition, but everything is like what you would get when the artist is sketching the boxes before they actually make it into a comic book. So each page is like that. You get to see their, what they're talking about, what they want the page to do, where they want the bubbles and stuff. So the whole book of this Captain America is done that way. And I was just like, man, I got to grab this. And the pencils are done by Ron Garney. I'm sorry, I pronounced the last name wrong. The plot is done by Mark Waid. But it's so cool. Like this, I like this cover or this page right here. So see, it's like, it's all illustrations of a book being put together. This one I might have to send to you because it definitely needs a pressing. But Batman Monsters Men. Oh, nice. Grab that one. This one, actually, I got it. Maybe I'll see it. No. Oh, here we go. I never pass up on X-Men books, so I found like this one here. Got it for 49 cents.
Oh, nice. Oh,
classic.
Damn, really?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
That's a steal. That's a steal.
Yeah.
For that book right there.
I know. 99 cents. Batman. I got this one for 49 cents.
Nice.
I believe I got this one as well. I'm collecting this run.
Oh, I was just digging through my boxes and I think I came across one of those.
Supreme Zero. Why not? Liefeld, right? The feet don't look too bad.
What feet?
But, yeah, exactly. And then let me see. Okay, the rest of these ones are what I got at my LCS for 25 cents. So they have them in a 25-cent bin. But it's the Art Homage Studios. I'm sorry. The Art of God, my reading's bad. I can't even blame that on my drinking right now.
The Art of Homage Studios.
Thank you. And yeah, it's got Lee in there. It's just all pinup stuff, which is nice. Yeah.
Oh, that's
so
cool.
I figured 25 cents. The glare is terrible. Army of Darkness, number 9. They were all in there, so I figured grab them. I think I know somebody that's collecting this run, so if they don't have any of these, I was going to probably just put them aside for them.
Yeah, there's some good covers on that series too.
Yeah, and this is all 4 covers for number 9 that they did.
Dynamite always seems to get like really good cover artists for all the stuff they do.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
And I don't really collect a whole lot of Dynamite, but just being in the stores and like seeing what they have out there, like it tempts me. I walk over there and look at that stuff, but I just.
Yeah, no, I hear you. Yeah, like I find a lot of their stuff now in the dollar bin or quarter bin. This one I needed for my run. Knights of Pendragon.
Mm-hmm. Hey, while you're showing that, I just want to say real quick, you were showing that other book that was showing interiors and how comics are made. David is suggesting read the Hush series in the director's cut version, and interior was all sketch art by Jim Lee. Dope ass book, but damn it, was hard to read.
It's hard to read. I know that Eddie, the comic book guy, sent me the paperback on that, on the whole run, because I never was able to complete the whole run. So I just got to rip it out and read it. These ones I just grabbed, they looked interesting. It's the War. This is book 4. I got all 4 books. And, for a quarter, I figured why not?
Who's on the cover? Is that Rogue?
No, it's not Rogue. It almost looks like it, right? With their butch haircut. The reason butch haircut. The reason why I grabbed this is because it's not going to show up, but I believe these were stories not only done by Herb Trimpe, but there's a bunch of people, but it's in the fine print. God, I'm not gonna be able to show it, but you could barely see it because a lot of the writing is covering it. But Herb Trimpe has a part. It's in the lettering right around this area. But he's like the last name. So I figured, I'll give it a shot. That's cool. They're kind of square bound. So there's book 4, and here is book 3. And the art in here looks really nice, and the wraparound covers, which is pretty cool. But I figured Herb Trimpe had a hand in it. It's worth a quarter. Here's book 2. And here's book 1.
That's cool.
Yeah. And geez, let me see here. I think the rest of the books I have, because I couldn't even grab all the. Oh no, here's some more. Here's some more like back issue stuff. This is Before the Watchmen. This is number 1 of 4. I paid 49 cents for it. And Darwin Cook, I believe, is the artist on this. I like Darwin Cook. God, I think my drinking is now screwing with my slurring of words. So sorry, buddy.
All good.
That was 2. This is 3. And I haven't been really getting that great of sleep. Oh, and I found the Silver Surfer for $2. This is one I needed for my run. Volume 3, of course. Number 26.
Okay. Cool.
Yeah, gotta make my brother proud. The Punisher, number 78. Man, I want to take a lot of these out of the plastics and boards they have them in, but where I'm at right now, nobody has plastics and boards. And of course,
that's funny. I went to my LCS this weekend back home in Stockton, and I got my books, and I was getting ready to bag and board them, and he was like, "Yeah, well, I got bags. I just don't have any boards." Yeah,
nothing. Seriously, where I'm at right now, one comic book store that I go to, Radar Toys, they bag and board all their books, and they don't charge extra for that. Every book they have out there is bagged and boarded, and they even go through their back stock and redo all of it. So with them, I know if I get anything new, it's already going to be bagged and boarded, so I'm not worried about it. Yeah, this is a reprint.
Yeah, it just came out, right?
Yeah, and it's got the little. Oh no, it didn't just come out. It's got the certificate with it. It's Jim Lee is the publisher, and Dan Dotto, whatever. I don't know. Right there, Dotto. Thank you.
Well, was it Dan or Mike? There's Mike Dotto.
No, it says Dan was the publisher. Okay. I even got the Action Comics number 1 like this too. I paid $14 for that one. That one only 49 cents. And then I'm a sucker for Chewbacca and Han Solo. Oh, was that question for me? I'm sorry.
Yeah. So Doom is asking. He says that he knows you get books on the cheap a lot, right? What's the cheapest book that you've gotten that turned around and was worth a lot?
Ooh, that's a good question. I'd have to really go back, but the only thing I can think of right now, off the top of my head, would have probably been my Wolverine number 1.
That you paid a penny or $1 for?
I paid $1 for it, but I was about to get it for $20, and Frosty threw in 19, and all I had to pay was $1. So that was kind of like that was kind of someone pitching in for me because they really wanted me to go home with the book. But probably my cheapest would have, that I can think of that I did on my own right now, top of my head, was probably New Mutants, the annual. God, I can't think of the number right now, but it's the first appearance of Psylocke. I paid 49 cents for that book, and it was crazy because it was just right out there in the open, and these two guys I know that go in there all the time were thumbing through the books, and I saw them thumb through this one pile, and that book was in there, and they just let it go by. I'm like, oh god, if that's that book, I want it, you know. So freaking as soon as they left, I went there and found that for 49 cents, and I came home, I was like, yay. And of course they didn't know anything about it at the store, but right now off the top of my head, that's probably the one. But the Frank Miller one, you know, Frosty helped me out with that one. So
yeah. So David's asking, or excuse me, Doom is asking you, you must have run into a bunch of Ultimate Fallout 4 back in the day.
No, if I would have definitely grabbed them. That would have been no brainer. I would have grabbed them. Here's some new books.
I wonder if that was more like of a what do you call it? How could I say, like a regional thing? Because I know that in my area, I went pretty early to go get one too, and I couldn't find one, and ended up having to settle for the second printing.
Oh yeah, I remember you telling that story.
Yeah.
You know, it was weird because when that book came out, I wasn't even thinking about it, right? I was still trying to find all my X Factor books at that time, and I was also on the hunt for my Marvel Comics Presents and my Transformer book. So when that book came out, I can tell you right now, it was not on my radar, and I kind of wish it would have been at the time. But you know, it's okay. Things get through me all the time. Then I do find them for the cheap down the road, which is great. And then I was also paying off my Hulk 181, so that's probably the reason why I wasn't really going after that book. Right. But you know, I'll eventually get that book someday. I'm not worried about it. Here's the Moon Knight number 4.
Oh, that's really cool. Do you know who the cover artist is on that?
It says McNiven.
Oh, okay.
McNiven. Is that right?
Steve McNiven, right?
Yeah, that's a nice cover.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Yeah, when I knew Moon Knight was coming out, the new series, I jumped on it right away because I wanted to start reading it. Here's Black Widow, of course. I have to watch out, you know, because homeboy's going to want this book too as well. Yeah. Gosh. I almost said Seeking Near Mint Comics because he's in here. No, I was thinking of, oh, geez, Comic Book Aesthete.
CBA.
God, dude, I know. I've been so bad.
David says he left Ultimate Fallout 4 at a con a few years back because he already had a copy. They wanted $15 for it.
50. Oh man!
And he said, "Too rich for my blood."
You know, the only book that I can honestly say that I've ever passed up on, which I wish I didn't, was X-Men. Oh gosh, 100. Right? It was the first appearance of Storm. Wasn't it X-Men 100? Right, first appearance of Storm, Nightcrawler. No, it wasn't 100. I'm sorry, it wasn't 100.
Yeah, I think you're thinking of this one right here, Giant Size X-Men #1.
Giant Size X-Men #1. Thank you. See, I tell you, dude, I think that what's ever going on with, I didn't say this in the beginning, but everybody out there, I got something going on. I think I got some weird virus, and it's really been making it hard for me to sleep, think, and keep a memory. So X-Men. Thank you. Giant Size X-Men #1. I had a chance to get that book a long time ago, and I could have got it for cover price. And I passed it up, and I grabbed X-Men #1 Index because I thought that book would be better to read. And, you know, that's been the one book that I always laugh when I see it because I could have got it for cover price way back in the day, and I didn't. That's the one book I wish I would have grabbed.
King Spawn.
Yeah. I'm really digging Spawn stuff right now. I'm glad I got back onto collecting that because I was collecting that really religiously when it first came out.
Oh, nice. Yeah. The
10
long
copies.
Halloween, huh?
Yeah, they threw this in my box.
Are they redoing it or what's going on?
You know, honestly, I have not cracked it open. I haven't looked at it yet. Because with most books that are like the square bound, I try not to read them as much because I'm afraid I'm going to put a crease in the book. So like when I read The Last Ronin, I'm very careful. I barely crack it open. I just try to get in there as best I can and read the story because, you know, it could put a fine crease down this. And, you know, if I ever tried to resell the book, which I highly doubt, you know, that would put a damper on the price. These ones here I know you'll like because I did not have these. I only had issue 1. So I was really stoked to find these. MALCS, they finally went through a lot of their books. So I'll make sure I do it in order. The Death of Wolverine.
Oh yeah, yeah. I got those. The hologram foil cover one.
Yeah, and see, I didn't get them when they first came out. I was only able to get issue 1, and then when I went to my first con, right after that, everybody was selling these things for like 20, 30
Yeah.
bucks. And I was like, I don't want to pay that for that book. So it just came out, Well, how good is the story?
I think there's a couple different versions where he's like, one's got like the Canadian flag in the background, another one's got, I don't know, they're pretty cool.
But then I saw this and I was like, oh, I wanted it. This is actually really nice for a white cover to not have any smudges. So yeah. I was really stoked to find that one.
I want to say I think I have 2 of those.
Oh, good man. All right, and I'm almost done with my books. So I apologize to everybody right now if I'm mispronouncing things and not saying things correctly. I've just been under the weather. Gosh, this one too, I can't remember the artist's name, but of course the guy at my store knew, and he says, oh, you're going to like this cover. And it is pretty cool. I like it. But it's a new artist that just came out. I cannot think of his name. David might know who it is, or Doom. But I like that cover. Then King Spawn again.
Mm-hmm.
Usagi Jimbo.
Is that one Frost?
No, that one's mine. No. Me and Frost do share a box at one of the LCSs, but he's collecting the Deadpool book right now, and he's also collecting some different kind of anime stuff, which is cool. I just leave it in the box for him, so that way he doesn't have to worry about it. And every once in a while, I accidentally pick up his book. Yeah, there you go. Yeah, it's Peach? It's Peach.
I wonder if that was her. So yeah, David was like, "Is that Peach?"
Yeah.
And then Davis Comic Finds also was wondering if it was Peach Momoko.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So thank you guys.
Yeah.
I would have butchered that. These ones I found in the back issue, and I just like the art. I basically bought these straight off the whim of the cover. But it's White Ash. This is number 3, so I want to find the other covers, see if maybe get the story so I can read it. I kind of like this.
That's a Seeking Near Mint book right there.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, this one's probably one too, but she's definitely killing people, which is cool. It's number 4. So I want to find the rest of these. It kind of reminds me of like a Darwin Cook kind of feel to it, but it's not Darwin Cook.
So speaking of Seeking Near Mint books, I got a couple that I want to show that are up his alley.
Sweet. I'm almost done. That's cool.
Oh my god! I knew that's what you were gonna say. I thought the same thing in my head. I knew that's what you were gonna say. He said when you said White Ash, I was like, White Ass?
Yeah, well, yeah, White Ass. It could be White Ass. I mean, unless they go to the beach, they can tan it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Well, that last one was Captain Harlock. Here's a Amazing Spider-Man. So you got like a Venomized Miles Morales down at the bottom there.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah. And then War of the Bounty Hunters, number 1, which I can't wait to watch that Boba Fett on Disney Plus.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch that show so bad. I just watched the first 2 episodes of Hawkeye, which I thought were great. I like the little Easter eggs they threw in there of Echo and things like that, where she's actually in the show. It took me a while to figure out who she was. As soon as I saw it, I was like, oh yeah, Echo. So everybody's going crazy. Here's Batman 116. I believe Frost has one of my Batman issues. I can't remember which one he accidentally picked up, but he picked up one of my Batman books. So I picked up his Deadpool. And then I just got 2 more, bro. This is Venom number 1. I like this cover a lot. That's just sick, and especially it's a red cover, man. That's up your alley, bro.
Oh yeah, it is. I'm already looking at it. Black and red, that's dope.
Yeah, it is.
I like that.
And then the last one is my King Spawn number 1, or I'm sorry, Gunslinger Spawn.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's all I have for books. I have more, but I'm good.
Well, I wanted to show these. I a couple of the guys in the hall sent some books over to the recent J. Scott Campbell signing at CPC. I just sent a few. I didn't want to send too many, so I just sent these 3. And I think it's really cool that they're connecting covers. So
really?
X-Men number 12, J. Scott Campbell edition, and I got them to sign all of them in yellow. See, it's hard to tell.
Oh yeah. No, I can see the signature.
Uh,
Nice.
and I got all the special labels on them, and they all
They're
came back.
Virgin. Are they all Virgin variants too?
Yeah, they are.
Oh, nice.
So that one was what's her name? It's like Shanna or Shayna the She Devil or something like that.
Oh, Sheena. Oh, the Rogue. Ah.
Yeah.
Okay. Turn lights down low and light some candles.
Yeah. I was gonna say I thought you meant because of the glare.
No. Rogue, that's my girl, dude. I'm gonna need a minute.
Okay.
I'm gonna need a minute. What's
Well,
the grade on that one?
9.8 as well. 9.8.
Nice.
And so we showed your girl. So here's mine.
Oh man, Storm.
9.8. And I got all the Giant Size X-Men #1 labels too, just because I thought it would kind of look a little cooler.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that's David's alley right there, bro.
Yep. Look, hey, right as you say that, check it out. Look what he puts up.
Sexy. Yep. Sexy time. Sexy time.
So those are the 3 books I just got back from CGC. I haven't even showed anybody in the Hall of Justice yet, but yeah, that's my first. They just came in the other day.
Nice.
We said, let's see. I don't know. I don't think we'll show these next time. I'm gonna save these for next time. I wanted to show a real quick little some pickups that I've gotten, and they kind of do like go in order of like I think I was telling you we were trying to do like either a character or an artist spotlight. But I'll just show.
Oh man, that's cool.
So this is In-Hyuk Lee, and I got a few books of his. So I got that, and then Immortal She-Hulk #1.
I've seen, yeah, dude, I've seen that cover. That's a nice cover. Definitely, what's crazy is I've kind of seen snippets of what the show's gonna look like or what the She-Hulk character is gonna look like, and they really don't have her ripped. You know what I'm saying? She's not like big like that. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In the show, it looks like she's gonna be like normal size.
Yeah, she's not like hulking, right? Like.
Yeah, exactly.
Big Hulk. Oh yeah, thanks, man. Yeah, it is. I got the claw marks in the back of the shirt. Thanks. And so this is Hellions #16, and it's a Joe Jusko cover.
Oh, nice.
And this one actually, so quick story about this is this actually came with my order of those Immortal She-Hulks off a seller from eBay, and he just threw it in as a freebie. So I don't know if he'd ever watch this, but that's dope. Thank you, I appreciate you. That one, and then that kind of sparked my interest in other of the Juskos. So I went back and got this one. Which, this
kind
is
of going. I think you got some of Dave. I think you got some of Davis's internet going on.
How about now? Am I back? Am I back yet?
Those hamsters aren't running fast enough.
Oh man,
we're almost at a minute mark. You're gone, bro. You're gone. There you go. Okay, now, yeah, he must be gone. Wait, is he come back? There he is.
I'm back.
You left me there, bro. You left me.
So I'm gonna let's if we're that choppy now, let's I don't know. We're at about the hour mark. Let me just show a couple more books.
Yeah, please.
So I like what David said. Yes, Psylocke is the shit.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if you guys got a chance to see this one.
No, that one's cool.
Yeah, so this, it's all basically reprinting all the Marvel Masterpiece cards, right? By Joe.
Yeah, which I have all those. I have that whole set.
Dude, that's worth probably like $1,000, $800 now.
Well, you know what though? While you're showing that real quick, that's a sweet cover too. Which they finally came out with the pop of her, and I got it. Walgreens, yeah. But those cards, it was funny because I told my wife I had that set like a long time ago. So when that show used to be on, Comic Book Men, they worked at the comic book store called The Stash. It's owned by the guys sidebar. Yeah, okay. Secret Stash, yeah. Somebody came into the store because she told me about the episode that had a whole bunch of those cards. So he was trying to take it in there and offload it to them, and they were like, "Dude, those cards aren't worth anything." He says, "I got a full basement. If you want them, you can have them." And I thought to myself, as a collector, I'd be like, "Shh, I'll take them."
Yeah, I would have said the same thing. I'd be like, "All right, cool, I'll take them then."
Yeah, but so the guy was kind of like, he goes, nah, and he went home, and then now I'm seeing the popularity of them coming back.
Yeah.
How people are starting to hunt these cards down, especially since like you had those old X-Force, what number ones and the polybag. You get the card, everybody's going crazy for the
Later,
Deadpool.
David, man. Thanks for joining us, brother. Good to see you.
Yeah, take care, brother, and good luck on your contest, man. That's awesome. Thank you for putting
Yeah.
that on for everybody.
Yep.
So I'm starting to see the popularity of those things coming back, and I was just talking to my wife about that tonight. I said, it'd be cool to get like some of those, maybe get some of them signed, some of them graded, because I got doubles of a lot of them because I bought the box. And then I think I might offload some of those, put it toward a book I really want to get. That'd be a way to do it. There you go. Yeah. Of course, if I have any extra doubles of Wolverine, I'm going to be sending them your way, bro. That's going to happen because I still got your Wolverine figurine just right over there that I got to send you and some other stuff.
The last one you gave me, I have at my desk at work. The metal one you gave me.
Oh yeah.
Speaking of Wolverine, real quick, I don't know if I've shown this. Look at.
Oh, that's awesome. When did you get that?
I got this a few months back. Wolverine, and it's more like of a. So the name of the artist is his name. He goes by the name Urban Aztec. Jesse, man, and I forget his last name, but he's cool dude. He's local. I want to say he's like in the Fremont area, Tat.
Okay, I know Fremont. I grew up there.
Yeah. And
that's cool.
He's from there. He grew up there, and he's done a bunch of cool stuff like that. And he does out of all the local teams. So like we have the A's, we got the Sharks, we have that's cool. We have the San Jose Sharks, the Oakland A's. We have who else is out here? I think he's done some stuff for the 49ers, the Warriors, and he designs their logos for like free giveaway nights.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah.
My wife went to school with this one gentleman, and he's an amazing artist. Next time we do a show, I'll try to get like the name of his page, but he customizes sneakers for people, and he did one for Marcus Mariota. I want to say he did one for Kobe Bryant. Just a bunch of football players and even basketball players, and it's cool because like he shows you the process that he goes through doing them, and then he like later on shows a picture where he got to meet that person and show them what he did, you know what I mean? And then he usually gives it to him. There's a bishop. And he'll usually auction it off for like that person's charity, you know what I mean? But the guy's just amazing what he does. And to get something off of him would be expensive. I don't imagine. But yeah, I really got to organize my stuff. But yeah, this one, I saw this one, I wasn't going to pass it up. And then I went back and got the other two that I needed to get all the Walgreens exclusives. That's type of what I do. Like this one, it's hilarious. This is Doomsday. And I have, where is it? Oh yeah, he's right back here. These two pretty much look the same. This is Devastator. But, they almost look the same.
Oh, yeah.
In a way. I mean, not completely, because he's got like the other guy's got the eyebrows and stuff. But it was funny because when I had him, I'm like, I already got him because I saw this one in the background. I'm like, nope, two different names. So whatever. Pops.
I don't think I have the Devastator one. I need to get that one.
Oh, Devastator one? That one I think they vaulted already. So if I come across one, dude, I'll hook you up. I paid I think like $6 for that one.
Because I liked that storyline, Dark Knight's Metal. So I tried to pick up all in front of me on the wall in front of me I have the Red Death. So that'd be cool. But I don't think they made the whole set of those.
Let me look. No, because I think on him it just shows him on the back.
Yeah, they're just solos in the back.
Yeah, does like that. So hey, if I come across another one, brother, I'll hook you up. Seriously.
Yeah. And those
he's got some weight to him.
I really like those because the black boxes just look way cooler.
Oh yeah, I got the Batman one just like that, and this one actually goes for a chunk of change. Right here. Oh God, I don't know what the hell that was, but whatever it was.
Oh yeah, that one does. That's the OG Batman, right?
Yeah. Yeah, 80 years. It's the OG. He's got the purple gloves on. I got him in the hard plastic cover. Keep him good with my cowbell. Oh, that was just a Lego. Nothing big.
So I only got like 3 books and I'm out, Taddy.
Yeah, that's fine, man. Yeah.
Okay, so something that I think I kind of shared with. Well, let me ask you. Do you know? This is like a super random question. Do you happen to know who the first book I ever got was? Like first
What the?
superhero book I ever bought was? Not. It doesn't have to be the number, but do you remember the character?
Oh God. See, because I mean, I know Wolverine's you're a big guy, but
Yes.
I know it wasn't Wolverine. Um,
Wasn't even
God,
Marvel. Wasn't even
no.
Marvel.
I think was it Superman. I'm just taking a wild guess. No, okay, then yeah, it's been a while, brother. It's been a while since we've been talking.
Flash.
God, Flash. That's right.
Wally West Flash though.
That's right. The Flash.
Wally West Flash was my dude. So it always like that I used to have this. I want to say it was like the 1980s, 1990s Flash. It was number 53 or something like
Hmm.
that. And on the cover, they have like Superman and the Flash like racing across the ocean. And
Right.
I've always liked Wally West. I've always liked the Flash, all iterations, but Wally West is my favorite. But all iterations of the Flash. That's all. This is a cool concept. Like the fastest man in the world is never fast enough to like handle his own life. Like things just slip away. Like you think like, oh, if I could do things faster, if I just had a little more time, who doesn't live their life and think, man, I could have almost got everything done, right? Like at least once in a
Everybody
while,
at the DMV.
right? So I always thought that was a cool concept for a superhero. So he's always been one of my favorites. But that scene, that iconic cover of like Superman and the Flash like racing each other, across, that always stuck with me. And then I got curious and I was like, man, what was like the first time that they ever raced each other? Like,
Hmm.
and I started looking into it and I found out that World's Finest number 198 was the third time they ever raced each other.
Oh, that's nice.
And so I got this, a while back. I've been slowly picking
Trying to
stuff
get
like
that
this up.
right. Who did the cover for that? Do you know?
Oh God, I wouldn't know. I couldn't tell you.
Yeah,
I
because see,
got to
back
look it
then,
up.
yeah, because back then, what DC really didn't title like with any initials or anything like that on the covers, or if they did,
Not,
it was really
not
hard
so,
to find.
yeah, not so much in the cover, but you can find it in the inside on the splash page or something like that. But yeah, and so do you know what their second race ever was? Flash number 175, and this is their second race ever. So I just picked this one up not too long ago. And finally, am I frozen again?
You're gonna get why I'm laughing when you watch the rewind of this, but no, that's cool. That's a nice cover.
Am I back yet?
5-0 though. That's not bad either for that age of book.
Yeah, yeah. First ever
There
recorded
it goes.
race.
Scene. Okay. So with it being almost said and done, me and Jonathan want to thank you all for being in our chat, watching this show, and supporting our channels and supporting other channels out there on YouTube. Sorry, I was laughing. It's just funny because usually that ends on my end where I start cutting out. But thank you, Jonathan, for linking this up, allowing us to do this live stream. It was a lot of fun. And I just want to thank everybody that was in the chat. From what I can remember, it was Seeking Internet Comics, Doom143, Rags, oh, the numbers, Davis Comic Finds, AG Surfer, and I'm trying to think if there's anybody else in there. I don't think I can end this stream, though. I think it has to be done by my brother from another mother, because he was one to set up the stream. I guess I can leave. It says that there. Yeah, everybody out there, just please be nice to one another. Sorry, I had to kind of do the whole, speech.
No,
But
you
your
did a
books,
great job.
those were nice books, though, brother. Seriously, that 5-0 was a 12 center too, right?
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
for that to be a 5-0, that's not bad. Especially dude, it's pretty much a solid black cover with the only color being the title, and then of course the two characters on the front. Pretty much.
Yeah. Well,
That's not bad.
the thing about this book, Chad, is I looked at it really good. It would benefit from a press and clean.
Why? Oh, geez.
I think it would bump up like hopefully to like a 6.5.
I wonder who can do that. just
You know, at some point I will. Right now, I like it. She looks good. I'm gonna leave her as she is.
Yeah, I hear you, man. I hear you.
No,
But
I think my hamster wheel internet was doing that because the wife wants me to get off. She's unplugging the router over there.
oh, she's like,
No,
you got to stop talking to him. No. But hey, I appreciate you, brother. You know I do. I always will. I mean, you're family to me, and you just doing this and getting this together. Yeah, God, man, I really appreciate that, man. And yeah, we'll have to start getting back on board on doing this. As I always have a lot of fun, man. This is my way of catching up with you guys. You know what I'm saying? And showing some cool books and hearing the cool stories behind the books and when we get them signed and graded and everything like that. And to see people we haven't seen in a while jump in the chat, you know, it's a lot of fun. So
yeah, man, that was really cool. I don't know if you got a chance. I dropped out to say thanks to everyone in the chat. Did you do that already? You got everybody?
I did, but go ahead.
AG,
you gotta do it.
And it wasn't a whole bunch, but everybody was all quality people, man. It was all quality. We had AG Surfer, Doom 143, David Seeking Nearman Comics, Davis Comic Finds joined us for a little while. Rag 718 joined us. Yeah, like I said, we didn't have a huge Comic Fan joined us at the end too. That's right.
Yep. Yeah.
You know, but it was cool, man. It was cool catching up. It's been we knocked the cobwebs off, and hopefully we can get back on maybe next week. You want to do next week?
Hopefully I get, my brain rewired, because that was like totally off on remembering things. Gosh, that's with age. The one thing I will say though, if everybody out there who watches us do these live streams and stuff, if there's one person I can really say off the top of my head that really defines collecting, I mean, there's a lot of people out there that do, but I'm saying this because I mean this, is that Davis Comic Finds, if you really watch his videos, this man has a list and he goes off of his list. I mean, he is more organized than what I can ever be, which I admire. I mean, I wish I could go off a list. I really do, because I think then I wouldn't probably have as much stuff as I do, or I'd be better organized. So if nobody out there is subbed to his channel yet or even watched a video, please do. I'm telling you, this guy really gets good deals.
Literally, as you're talking about being better organized, I'm cleaning up my room to make sure.
Okay, then you're the second.
Oh no, I'm not at all. But you're inspiring me to.
Yeah, because I mean, honestly, that's the one thing I like about watching a lot of these channels, especially like like the Doom 143 or Seeking Nearman Comics, Comic Fan. I mean, everybody's in here tonight. I enjoy all their channels and what they do, because I see things that they do that I try to do in my own collecting as well, and it's just cool to pick up tips from people, over the years. And it's sad when we see some members, of this YouTube family pass on, and I just always hope that things get back to normal for them and their families, kind of thing. That's why I wanted to bring up that thing I did tonight. But it's just nice to know that people out there do care, and people do help each other out, in this, even with all the craziness that's gone over the years. It's just cool to think that I still have a strong foundation with you, and of course my brother, and everybody that's in the hall and everybody that's outside the hall. It's been in the hall before. So I just want to say I appreciate everybody. So just keep it rolling.
That's a great message to end it off. Tat, thanks for joining me. Me and you were the only ones standing tall today. But we'll bring some of our brothers with us next on the next show, hopefully. If not, it's always a good time, just me and you, man.
Hell yeah.
So thanks for everybody in the chat who joined us today. Another episode of Sigs, Slabs, and Contact with Delula's Comics and Tat Comics.
Yep.
We'll see you later.
Back on.